It says, and then they went to work. I invite you here today celebrating all that God has done to bring us to this point. I celebrate and am inspired by some of you who barely touch your pie. I see your time, your talent, and your treasure fully devoted to the Lord. And others of you, I come like an alarm clock with a wake-up call. As Haggai did, I ask you, where are you on your mission with the Lord? I ask you, what do you really want? What do your pies show that you want? And then I ask you, who are you really with? Because God says, I'm going to call a people to build my house. And those who do, I will be with. God will be with every single person who wants to be with God. Is that not an incredible promise? If you want to be with Him, if you truly want to be with Him, He will be with you. Because of that truth, those with whom God is not, evidenced by the consumption of the pies, I come to as a truth teller and a loving missionary, and I say it's because you don't really want God. See, you can have as much Jesus as you really want. He made that promise, and He proved it on the cross. He validated it with an empty tomb. I say to you, this place is going to be to build a people that are about His purposes. And I offer you His blessing. Not if you come here, but if you become His people. If you will surrender to Him to see today as the starting line. We're not anywhere near the finish line. Today marks the starting line for God's people to become absolutely committed to building His house. And by building His house, it means becoming His people. And by becoming His people, it means living in the power of His Spirit, having Him with us. And the evidence, the fruit will be your pie plate. And so I want to ask you, wherever you are today, and it starts with me, give more of your time pie to the Lord. Give more of your talent pie to the Lord. Give more of your treasure pie to the Lord. I promise you, He will use every ounce of you that you give Him. And I promise you an exponentially higher rate of frustration every day that you now know this truth and deny Him His due. From this day on, you'll be held responsible for what you know. I pray that this will be the truth that the Lord uses to set you free. Friend, I am telling you, I know this place. If you don't like this message, know that I'm a messenger that feels your pain. I have been there. And chances are the reason why you don't like it is because I've hit the nail right on the head. Because I was that nail. But I offer you the promise. The Pollyanna. It doesn't get any better than this. Say yes, Lord, and then you know for the rest of your life the blessing of Him being with you. And if you've been saved, but you say, you know what, my cylinders are running dry, I'm saved, then press back into Jesus. Come back. Stop quenching the Spirit. Surrender anew. And know what it is, not only to build His house, but to be His people.